Good morning and welcome to today's top 10 stories from the Matrix newspapers, Thursday morning, the 30th of October 2025. I am Esther Ajoy. From our lead story on page 2, in a decisive move aimed at strengthening Nigerian security architecture, the Senate on Wednesday, October 29, 2025, confirmed the appointment of four new service chiefs nominated by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Chief of Army Staff says Nigerian Army will deal decisively with Luakurawa Band, and CNS says Navy to deploy technology and drones to tackle maritime crime. The CDS calls for effective information management to combat insecurity. Over to page 3. In response to mounting public outcry and widespread criticism, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has ordered a sweeping review of the recent presidential pardon granted to 175 inmates, leading to the removal of several controversial names from the clemency list. The list illicit drug convicts, others, and reverses Miriam Sanders' pardon, pledges compulsory consultation with relevant prosecuting agencies in future. In a significant fiscal development, the National Assembly has approved President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's request to borrow $2.35 billion from the international capital market to finance Nigeria's 2025 budget deficit and refinance maturing Eurobonds. Grants President's request to issue $500 million the bill's sovereign sukuk. Still on page 3, a heated scene played out at the National Assembly on Wednesday when officials of the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board (JAMB) walk out of a budget oversight session with the House Committee on Basic Education and Examination Bodies. For the opting time, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Muhammad Idris, has debunked claims by some foreign officials suggesting that terrorists in Nigeria are targeting only Christians. And that news is also on page 2. The Federal High Court in Abuja has adjourned to November 4th the hearing of a suit filed by Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals against the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and others over the issuance of oil import licenses. Reading from page 26, Jamaica is reeling from the catastrophic impact of Hurricane Melissa, the strongest storm in the island's modern history, which tore across the country on Tuesday with winds reaching 298 km per hour. The Department of State Services (DSS) has arrested a man identified as Innocent Chukuma in Oyigbo, Port Harcourt, River State, for allegedly using social media to incite a military coup. On page 24 for entertainment news, Nigerian singer Todd Savage has dismissed claims that Afrobeat is experiencing a decline, insisting that the genre continues to dominate global music charts and sell out arenas worldwide. On page 25 for sports news, FA Cup winners Crystal Palace, who knocked out last season's runner-up Liverpool in the last 16, will travel to Arsenal in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. And that will be all for now. You can read up the rest of the news from the Matrix newspapers, and you stay with us as I bring you more interesting news updates from the Matrix News. I am Esther Ajayi. Do have a great day.